guys, it's Terry here from Chartermade, and Charlene came downstairs, caught me on the floor, busy cutting a apron. I had a lovely lady that phoned me the other day from my hometown and said she needed a special gift for her husband. I don't normally take on these kind of projects, but I decided to make her an apron. And with Charlene coming down, we decided to make a video of this. So I want to quickly chat, why do I wear an apron? And I guess the apron signifies to me that it's time for work. You know, when I put on this apron in the mornings, it signifies for me, this is kind of like my uniform. This is the uniform that tells me now it's time to get down to work. So for me, wearing an apron is quite an important thing. My one's been battle scarred, I guess, from the knife workshop. But this one's been going since 2013 now, so it's looking pretty good. I'm going to make a free pattern available on our website. I'll put all the dimensions over there and you can make one for yourself. So I've been carrying this hide around for quite a few years now, and this is from an African antelope called a gemsbuck. A lot of the overseas guys pronounce it a gemsbuck, but it's called this side we call it a gemsbuck. This is a very, very pretty hide. Glad it's going to be turned into something useful now. So guys, I've cut the whole apron out now, except for this little section over here on either side of the panels. I'm using the blade that I make, the replacement blade that I make for this little brass handle. I haven't stropped the knife at all. I've just done a full cut, and it's getting to that point now where it'll cut the whole apron, but I like a knife to be razor sharp, so I'm just going to touch it off on the strop several times and it'll be ready to go again. Guys, also if you are wanting one of these replacement blades that I make for the brass handled Indispensible, they are available from the Rocky Mountain Leather Supply. If you're getting my pattern off of the website, the way that I get the curvature on the apron, at least on this section over here, is I use something called a French curve. This is a large French curve. They come in different shapes. If you're going to be making and designing other things in leather or anything for that matter, a good set of French curves is a great design tool. I luckily learned on these when I was probably about 14 years old with technical drawing, so really good tools to have. This leather is really soft, so I'm taking my time. I am freehand cutting, which this little blade performs excellently on. Guys, just remember when you're cutting rounds, whether it be on a wallet or a bag or anything, even an apron like this, I've seen a lot of guys trying to do it in one cut. I generally never do that. I'll cut in multiple cuts against pushing the blade right up against the washer or coin or whatever I'm using, and that way I always get a perfect cut. So that's at least my technique. Guys, the nice thing about the pattern knife that I make, you can see that front point, besides the curvature of the blade, allowing it to move along straight, I can actually track that cut. Have a look there. So that point, that leading point, is showing me that I'm 100% on my mark. Okay. Guys, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. The dogs are calling me to take them for their walk. I'll get back onto this in the morning and we'll finish it off together. Busy finishing off a custom version of my leatherworking pattern knife. This is fossilized mammoth molar, and this one's going to be making its home in Australia. But let's get back to making that apron. Alright guys, so if you're going to be following along with my PDF pattern off of the website, you'll notice that my neck strap, I make it an exact fit. I know a lot of guys have these adjustable straps on their neck and so forth. I find that a strap length of 65 centimeters works well for most people. It's a nice comfortable height of where the apron will be sitting, and then you don't have to mess around with buckles or anything like that. I actually do the same on my waist strap over here. I use a collar button over here instead of using a buckle. When I made this apron, I don't know, 7 years ago, it originally had a buckle on it, and I just find with taking an apron on and off, I much prefer a collar button. It just pops on and off really easily. Alright, so the straps, neck strap, the waistband strap, and this little component is where the collar button is going to attach and put everything together. And obviously on the one that I'm making, the logo area. You can do it with your own brand though. So guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed seeing how I put a leather apron together. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up below. And remember to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. We're adding new videos to the channel consistently. And also leave me a comment if you're wanting to see me make something specific that you would like to see, or even cover a technique that you're hoping to see. Leave me a comment below. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.